Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with a wild eye review of Mortuary Massacre. Mortuary Massacre is a 2017 horror anthology film directed by Chris J. Miller. He also co-wrote the film along with 4 others. This DVD was distributed by Wild Eye Releasing, but I believe it is now out of print. However, they are re-releasing it under their Raw and Extreme line, because this movie is definitely raw and extreme. The film is set on Halloween night. Detective Geiger is called in to the Romero King funeral home. I love that homage. There are other horror homages throughout the film as well, which I thought was pretty cool. The mortician, a man named Mortimer King, informs Detective Geiger that 3 of the bodies he received on Halloween night came in under unusual circumstances. Mortimer proceeds to explain to Detective Geiger how each of the bodies reached their fate. The first story is called The Apartment, and it's about an apartment building manager losing his mind. He's fed up with the usual apartment manager responsibilities, and he's tired of people ruining his building. He blames the tenants for destroying his property and wannabe taggers as well. But then he begins to have delusions and visions of horrific images. Before long, he has trouble distinguishing what's real from what he's imagining. Despite the entire film having an 80s shot-on-video look, for some reason, the apartment segment had a 90s vibe to it as well. According to the credits in the movie, the second segment is titled The Scrying, but it's listed on IMDb as Snake-Eyed Jack. This one is about a group of college friends hanging out on Halloween night. They decide to hold a seance using a scrying mirror. One of the girls tries to contact her recently deceased father, but in the process unleashes a psychotic cowboy. Snake-Eyed Jack is the maniacal killer appearing here on the cover, and he's not just looking for his gold, he's out for blood as well. One by one, he picks off each of the friends in gruesome 80s slasher fashion. And speaking of gruesome, the third and final segment is the goriest of all. It's called False Face. This one is about an aspiring actor who is down on his luck. Money has gone missing from his bank account, he's about to be evicted, and he keeps losing out on acting jobs to another actor, Grant Hoffman. The final straw is when his girlfriend comes home and informs him she would like to see other people, because she's been sleeping with Grant Hoffman. From here, this segment also becomes a mini slasher film, and the gore is spectacular. The wraparound story at the morgue featuring Detective Geiger and Mortimer King reaches its twist ending as an awesome song plays over the closing credits. Honestly, at this point, I would say Mortuary Massacre is probably in my top 5 Wild Eye films. I love horror anthology films as it is, and I obviously love slashers, and this was a combination of the two. It was really well done. As a bonus, the whole film takes place on Halloween. There are some cool vintage Halloween decorations scattered throughout. There's also a scene featuring Grant Hoffman's apartment, and he has horror movie posters and a fantastic collection of figures hanging on the walls. He's clearly a collector, and a lot of us can relate. The movie was filmed with a cool vintage filter, with artifacts. The practical gore effects are some of the best I've seen in a Wild Eye film. Maybe the best. The acting is self-aware. It's over the top, but it's supposed to be. There's some nice gratuitous nudity, which is always a nice addition. And with a runtime of under 85 minutes, it's very well paced. Chris J. Miller did a great job with this film, and I recommend it to any fan of horror anthologies or horror in general. Like I said, it's easily in my top 5 Wild Eye releasing films, so a big thank you to Wild Eye for releasing it. So tell me guys, have you seen Mortuary Massacre? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching guys. Be kind, subscribe.